What's up guys, Dan Watson, learningcameras.com, and I've got the brand new 7D Mark II, and we're going to be running through the paces with this camera. I'm shooting my first wedding with it tomorrow, so some exciting stuff. We'll be posting pictures, videos, all that kind of stuff, so follow us, subscribe to this channel. You can check out the website, learningcameras.com. We're also on Twitter at Learning Cameras, so you can check us out on Facebook too. So we're on all those channels. We'll be posting. So if you're looking for more information on this camera, check that out as we put this through the paces. So, I mean, overall, this is an awesome camera in many different ways. It gives us 1DX type autofocus systems, even better than the 5D3 and 1DX because all the points are cross type. We have tons of customization on this, a nice heavy duty, well-built body. Overall, just a great combination of Canon's upper end line and then even some features from the 70D, like the dual AF system that Canon has put in here, which is going to help you for live view shooting, also for video shooting. So we're also going to be doing a ton of video tests. We're going to be comparing it to the 5D Mark III as well as the 70D. Those are the cameras that I have that I use them most often. So we're going to kind of see how this chip performs. I don't know if it's going to be much better than the 70D. It might be pretty similar. Canon seems to think it can handle ISO. High ISO is a little bit better, but for me, I think that's going to be mostly in JPEG processing. But we'll put it through the paces and see if it's any better. Overall, a couple things that I wanted to point out to you that I've noticed over the last little bit of shooting with this camera. I have had some small issues with some of the AF points. There's like 2 or 3 that I've noticed so far out of the 65 that are not focusing for me very well under certain conditions. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but there might be a little bit of an issue. And another thing that's very interesting is in manual mode, the exposure dial is actually gone. So I can't see what my exposure is reading, my meter, and also in the viewfinder while in manual. Now, as soon as I switch to aperture priority, it's back. So I'm not sure what's going on there, if that's something to do with the camera or if I'm missing a setting on that. I haven't noticed that on my 5D Mark III or the 70D, so that might be unique to this. Also, for those of you movie shooting with this, keep in mind that while the camera does shoot 60 frames a second, which will be awesome for slow motion, it does not have autofocus while in that mode. So you're going to be stuck to 30 frames a second or 24 frames a second during that. Now, also, it's a little clunky to move your AF points around while in the video autofocus versus using a touch screen, for example, on the 70D I'm using to shoot this with. So not quite as fluid on that, but it works, still works pretty well, still very accurate. So you're gonna get all of those features. But once again, stay tuned, we're gonna put that through its paces. Also, the manual audio control is nice. We have headphone out, we have mic inputs. They're both on here, and we can change the audio while recording. We can change our headphone output while recording. So feature-wise, this is definitely a good camera for video. I'm not sure that the quality is really going to be better, but we're going to be putting it through its paces and really see if this can compete with some of your other cameras out there, or if this is more Canon DSLR, just not quite as crisp as what we find on the GH4 and A7S. So another thing, we'll go ahead and do this for you. One of the nice things about this camera, that is RAW plus JPEG, full RAW plus JPEG, and you're able to bounce off a ton of frames, very quick buffer on that, so I'm really not even filling it up with that. And that is RAW plus JPEG, so if you shoot just RAW or just JPEG, it's gonna go even faster, and you're gonna get a couple more shots between that buffer fills up. A lot of customization on the shooting speeds too. You can customize your fast shooting all the way from 1 frame a second all the way to 10 frames a second. You can tune your low end shooting as well as the quiet shutter. And the shutter speed, or the actual shutter sound, is much quieter than what I found on the 7D or the 5D Mark III. So that's nice to see there. I don't think I'll be using the silent shooting as much. However, it's really silent, so that's nice. So if you're shooting a wedding or something like this, this might be a good camera for you. So stay tuned, and we'll put it through its paces. You can follow us on the website again, Twitter at Learning Cameras, subscribe to us on YouTube, and stay tuned as we put all of the videos. We're going to do some slow motion, some video tests, all that kind of stuff, and really see if this camera is able to deliver on anything new other than some of the feature sets that Canon has put in this.